And now, back in the days when it came to great JRPG, action adventure, and survival horror, the PS2 is where it was at. I can just remember back in the day, you only see the silhouette of the ant protagonist. And as the opening credits continue, you finally get your first glimpse at the protagonists as they battle their way through a mysterious castle, mowing down hordes and hordes of enemies, only to seek out justice. As you continue to play through the game, all of a sudden it hits you. You finally realize, and then and only then, you realize that you is on the verge of a fantastic and amazing voice intervention, only that you can only get on the PS2. And now, back in the day, the PS2 is known for having a plethora of RPG, action adventure, and survival horror. But due to that fact, it is a whole lot of PS2 action adventure and JRPG that went underneath the radar that didn't get it due justice. And this video is about two video games that I think that is very underrated. And maybe it's just me and me alone. I really doesn't hear nobody really talk about these two games, but I think it's due time for them to get their due diligence because they are very underrated, but they are truly some amazing games. I truly understand that the PlayStation is a home of many games and it's just easy for them to get overlooked, but you guys shouldn't miss out on them. So I just want to share them with you, and then and only then you might put these games on your radar or on your list, for games to look up or the game to play. But you shouldn't miss out, especially if you are collecting games for the PS2. If you're a retro collector, these games will be in your collection. I know there is a ton of JRPG on the PS2, and these two games is still reasonably priced. Alrighty then, first up on this underrated PS2 game, let me see. Can you tell? Maybe it's a smoke. Me won't tell, continue to watch and you will see. This is truly a really great game for the PS2. I've been looking for this game for a while. When I finally got my hand on it, I just praise the Lord. Oh Lord Almighty, thank you for this game. Cause it look like a smoke, then it look like a shoot 'em up. Then you don't know, it might be a beat 'em up. Let's continue to watch and it will reveal itself. As you battle your way through the game in many levels, you are rushing up. Battle your way through the fashion of killer robot, plan on no other than ruling and take over the world. You can even play at co-op. Also in here you had a hidden character, but I won't tell how to get them. You had to play for yourself and find them yourself. But this is one amazing game. I don't know whether to call it a shooting game, or smuck, or beat 'em up. Or you could say it's a 3-in-1. Continue to play and you will see for yourself. And only you can make that decision. But this is truly a beautiful and amazing game. It truly is unrated. You can only get this on the PS2. As you continue to play this game, it finally hits you that you are playing something really unique. Something that you don't really get that much. But as I stated before, this is truly a great game. It truly is underrated. I don't hear many people talk about this game. As a matter of fact, I only seen one person that ever talk about this game online. And he the one that introduced me to this game. And I am so glad. And anybody know who I'm talking about? It's no other than a Radical one. But that's okay. I'm thanks to him, I hunt this game down and now it is in my collection. But this game right here, as you take on a horde of enemies and you shoot your way and you battle your way through the different level, this game is just amazing. But I will say, the whole time you playing the game, you got to be on your toe because there's always enemies or gunfire or something coming your way. So you got to bob and weave, you got to duck and take cover. Okay then, so let's continue. But I will say in this game, part of my favorite thing in this game is no other than the boss fight. Here I go, I'm taking a lap, trying to get ready if I can fight this boss, because I know there's gonna be a rough fight. But the boss fight is beautiful, Each one of them is unique. And I will say it again, this is one amazing game. It basically, as I stated earlier, it's like 3 games in one. You gotta shoot them up, you gotta beat them up, and you gotta shoot her. So you cannot go wrong. But in this game right here, I continue going through the same level over and over again. See, can I get through the level without taking any damage? That means to me that this game gonna have a lot of playability. I mean replayability. I am truly loving this game, and y'all guys shouldn't miss out on this game. It is a very unique game. I know, as I stated earlier, not a lot of people talk about it, or maybe it's just not well known, or maybe on the other case, it's just didn't sell too many. But this game, you shouldn't miss out on it if you got a PS2. As of now, this game probably going for right around $60. And that's not too much for a game like this. And especially looking at the game that's coming out with this, you know everything you get, they're gonna be on the disc. You're gonna have a great boss fight. But alrighty then, this is the end of this one. Let me get ready to queue up for the next one. Alrighty then, now this might be the last one on my list, but it's no way in the world that this is last on the PlayStation library list. This is truly a great game. Every time I think of this game, I don't know why, I already get to want to watch this movie called The Hunt for Red October. It ain't nothing like this game, but I will say this is a great game. When I do play the game, it reminds me of Front Mission, and it also reminds me of Armored Core, where I get taking both of them games and taking them to the next level. And now, as you as a regular to this channel, you probably heard me talk about this game on multiple occasions. And all y'all that come by and watch my videos, I like to say thank y'all, getting y'all a shout out. But this game right here, I figure if I let y'all lay y'all peeper on it, you know, sometimes it's more to see for you can believe. This is one great and amazing game. But once again, I think it's very underrated because I hear hardly nobody ever really talk about this game. But this is a must play. This right here is a mech game, but it's an RPG strategy game. Oh yes, I did say strategy RPG. And this one right here is a very unique strategy RPG. I haven't seen nothing like this so far. This to me is one of a kind. It's a beautiful game. But if I'm wrong, anyone know of any strategy RPG like this one? Just point the way and I will come running. And now with this game right here, it's more than meet the eyes. Okay, enough of that. As I stated earlier, this is a very unique mech game. Like I said, you can only find this on the PS2, and it's rumored that this game will be on Steam. I haven't seen it yet, but I had heard rumored that it is on Steam. So it's multiple ways to play this game. And now, since we got all that out of the way, now in this game, you get about 4 different steel battalions. And each one of them come with their own unique ability. But listen up, folks, that's not it. And also, with this special mech, you also get like 2 infantry. One that ride aboard a ship and one that's on the ground. And you might say to yourself, oh my, so what's so special about that? So let me tell you. When you have a different infantry on the ground and one infantry is on deck, the infantry on the deck will give your mech special ability. That is what is so unique about that. And basically, after saying all that, what I'm saying in short, you got to use your troop wisely. You can have a lot of good infantry, but if you got the wrong infantry aboard your ship and the wrong one on the ground, it can cost you everything. Then, on that you say, did I do that? Alright then. So in other words, pay attention to what the battle consists of. And that's the way you can come out victorious. As G.I. Joe always said, knowing is half the battle. Go Joe! And now, that's all I got to say about that, because this game, I can go on for days and days. Alrighty then. Now, for those of y'all who are planning to collect, retro games for the PS2, I hope if you already didn't have seen these two games or pick up these two games, maybe you'll add these two games to your list. And as of now, the PS2 is a great machine to retro collect for because the games are still pretty reasonable. Yeah, it's some game that really is out there in price, but majority of them you can pick up around $20 to $30, and that's not bad, especially at this time. And now, as I have stated throughout this video, the PS2 is a home of tons of great titles and also many genres, because you got your action RPG, you got your action adventure, you got your shoot 'em up, you got puzzle game, and like I stated earlier, you cannot go wrong with this system. And now, for those of y'all who made it this far in this video, once again, I would like to say thank you very much, and thank you for coming out and checking out my new video. And don't worry, stick around, more content is coming soon. And until next time,